So I wanted to do a quick demo overview of a solution that we've been getting a ton of requests for, and that is using SciCapture for inbound fax processing. I know the word out there is that fax is dead, and a lot of solutions providers are looking to build solutions that don't require fax. But in the medical and financial services industry, fax is still king for confidentiality reasons. So in this example, I'm going to give you an overview of how we can use SciCapture to process inbound prior authorizations that can be used within any type of medical organization. So I've dropped a few documents into a fax processing queue, and the way SciCapture is going to work, when I click on Batch Manager, I'm going to see all my queued up batches. I can see the stage that they're in, and in this example, I'll go ahead and open one of my pre-auth batches. And you can see I've got a 6-page document. Now, one of the challenges with fax is that a lot of times several documents will be sent in a single fax bundle. What a lot of organizations do is they print the inbound fax, sort it, and then rescan it as individual documents. In SciCapture, in the quality assurance module, we give you the ability to come in, look at the fax and thumbnail, and hit a hotkey to go ahead and split the fax into individual documents. So now, rather than a single 6-page fax, I've went ahead and split this into individual documents that can be indexed. So now I can move on in the process. I'll go into indexing, and in this example I've used some real basic just manual keying. Okay, I've got some pop-ups for the types of documents, so I can come in here and say, you know, this is a prior auth. The subfolder, it's provider correspondence. I've got a database lookup to the actual patient record system. So this is for Mr. Smith. If there's multiple matches for Smith, which there always would be, I can come in here and actually look at all the fields, click on one of these records, and then it auto enters or auto fills the data. I can come down here and pick my analyst, and then hit tab right to go to the next doc. So now I've got a quick and easy way to come in here, enter all my information, and I'll just make these all for Miss Smith to make it easy, and set them for different analysts. Now in this example I'm going to go to SharePoint as the back end, and when I do that I'm going to take these fields and I'm going to dynamically build file naming, folder structures, all different bits and pieces from the different metadata that's been entered. So let's come in here and let's finish out the process. Now the final two steps are going to be OCR, so I'm going to convert these to searchable PDFs so they can be crawled with the PDFi filter if you've got it enabled in SharePoint. And then during the migration process I'm going to build a nice pretty SharePoint structure. So let's come in here. I've got a prior auth library. I'll go ahead and refresh it. And what I did, I set up some rule sets where based on the first field that's entered, we're going to build a document type field. We're going to build a subfolder with the second field that was entered. So I've got member and provider correspondence. And then when I click in, I can see that I've got a custom name file with last name, first name, prior auth number, and then I've auto-populated all my metadata fields. So now, in one fell swoop, I've taken something that can take a serious amount of time and be really inefficient from a fax processing perspective, and made it very seamless and simple. Now within SharePoint I can kick off a workflow, move it into analyst queues so they can process these and really get an efficient solution going for processing these inbound faxes. If you have any questions, shoot a note to sales@scigen.com and we'll hook you up with a competent reseller. Thank you very much.